Hey everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week and are having fun preparing for your presentation this coming Tuesday. Today I'm going to be discussing video post number 1 in week 6. I'll be defining and discussing leadership and just talking about if leadership is learned or if it is if you're just born with it. Then I'll be just discussing each type of position and personal power and providing an example for each. So, what is leadership? Leadership is the process of inspiring others to work hard to accomplish important tasks. I love this quote that I found in the Sherman Hone book in this chapter. And it says, planning sets the direction and objectives. Organizing brings the resources together to put plans into action. And leading builds the commitments and enthusiasm needed for people to apply their talents fully to help accomplish plans. Great leadership is associated with vision. Vision is just having a clear sense for the future. This can be vision in your personal life, your relationships, it could be professional, or it could just be organizational as a leader in your company. So, the 5 core principles for meeting the challenges of visionary leadership are just first, challenging the process, being a pioneer of your craft. Second is to be enthusiastic. Third is to help others to act or to be a team leader. And fourth is to set the example. You need to bring consistency in your role so others can follow and do the same. And 5, you need to celebrate your achievements. Just bring your emotion and rally the hearts and minds of the people that are around you. So moving on to answering the question about the different types of power. Power is the ability to get someone else to do something you want done. Power is the foundation for effective leadership and therefore determines your enthusiasm and influence in the workplace. So there are 2 types of power. There are position power and there are personal power. And there are different kinds under each. So starting off with position power, the first kind is reward power, which is the ability to influence through rewards. Examples of these can be offering pay raises or bonuses, promotions to your employees in order for them to complete a task or project, or to just have them work harder in their role. If you do what I ask, I'll give you a reward. This is a great example of what a reward-powered manager would say. Second is coercive power. This is the ability to influence through punishment. This may be performed through giving workers threats, or it could be physical or verbal, or there could be verbal reprimands, pay penalties, and even termination from your job. Managers would say in this situation, if you don't do what I want, I'll punish you. Third is legitimate power. This is the ability to influence through formal authority. This is using your rights of office or title to make someone do something. This is saying, I am the boss, and therefore you are supposed to do what I ask. So moving on to personal power. First is the expert power. This is the ability to influence through special expertise. This is basically just knowing how to do something better in comparison to your employee and just having the upper hand in the situation. The second type of personal power is reverent power. This is the ability to influence through identification. It can be the manager's charisma, their interpersonal skills with their employees, or just their attractiveness that can just draw people to wanting to help them to do tasks, and as a manager, you use this as an advantage because you're making up for other flaws that you might have that you don't want to show to your employees. So therefore, you use your attractiveness or just your charisma to just help you out with that. So, just answering the question about is leadership learned or are you born with it? I think it's a little bit of both. Leadership is for anyone. Anyone can be a leader in whatever way. It could be a small role or it could be a really big role. It can be for a small company or a big company or just in your own personal life. But I think there are people who are just born leaders. They just have those characteristics and just the personality type to just draw people along and to lead them just effectively. I know that some people who can be introverts, they might not necessarily be the main leader, but they can be a leader in their own craft, in their own small department or whatever it might be. So I think it just really is subjective, and it just depends if you are a leader who's just naturally a leader, or if you have to learn to become a better leader. But I think even if you are a born leader, you do need to continue to learn and to develop your leadership skills so that you just have the best influence over your people. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you have a good one.